Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 30 of the Dirty Balls Podcast. The Dirty 30 of the Dirty Balls Podcast. We are here. We've just come from the game, and I am happy about the game, but pissed off about a game I saw last night. Shall I talk about it? I will after my co-hosts introduce themselves.
I'm Alan.
I'm Jimmy Whitman.
Oh!
No.
Really? You're going to go Jimmy? I always go Jimmy.
Oh, we're doing this tonight.
Yeah, we're doing that again.
That's great. So now we got audio version too. Introduce yourselves, please, with your real, actual, given names.
I don't like my given name.
Okay, let's
I'm Jennifer Day.
I'm Alan Moody.
And I'm Ethan Benfield, and I'm pissed off. All right. So, first and foremost, I have always been an Atlanta Braves fan my entire life. You might look at this podcast and think I'm a Texas Rangers fan. I love the Texas Rangers. I love the whole system, Nashville, Hickory and Down East and everybody. But they're always and forever going to be an extremely close second to the Atlanta Braves. That being said, I am so angry at the Atlanta Braves right now. When the Braves had their, America's team big run in the 90s, what were they known for?
The pitching.
That and losing in the playoffs, but mainly pitching. And nowadays, Atlanta pitching has gone so far off the rails. We have one of the worst starting pitching ERAs in baseball, but that's not what I want to talk about. That's not what my rant's about. My rant is about the bullpen. I've been watching Atlanta Braves baseball for 20 years, and this is the worst bullpen I have ever in my life seen. Okay? Ever. Period. Do you know...
Have you watched the Rangers this year?
Yes. I watched the Rangers last year. And Atlanta this year is even worse than that. So,
Martin Perez blows.
I will tell you that the Atlanta Braves have lost 14 games this season. Do you know in how many of those 14 games we had the lead at one point? 11. 11 of our 14 games we've had the lead at one point. Now, some of those might have been given up in the second or third, but I'd venture to say, not Johnny Ventures, but I'd venture to say that the Atlanta Braves have the bullpen has been the reason for most of those. It's not good. And what really, really brought this on is last night. I was watching the game. It was the Colorado Rockies in town. And A.J. Minter had 2 outs, walked the next 2 batters, and then Trevor Story hit a bomb to left. And then they lost the game, and it made everybody mad to the point to where the crowd were chanting for a certain closing pitcher that we should have. And it's just ridiculous that the Braves have... You guys aren't even paying attention anymore. I'll let you know when it's over. That the Braves bullpen has gone so far down from where it used to be. I'm not saying Eric O'Flaherty is my all-time favorite... I'm not saying... Yeah, I did. I still know...
Did we run our ending of the podcast?
Yeah.
Damn it.
You guys were going to do that?
No!
You guys are dicks.
We were going to do it just for your facial reaction, and now it's ruined.
Yeah, well, I already talked about the game. I already know. Well, anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. But the Braves bullpen's terrible. It's just awful. And
Terrible. Just terrible.
It's fucking ponderous, man. And the one thing that could make it better is if we had Craig Kimbrell. This guy is sitting in free agency. He's one of the best relievers of all time, and we're doing nothing to get him. Okay? Alex fucking Eucalyptus, or whatever your name is that's in charge of the Atlanta Braves right now, Anthopoulos.
Eucalyptus?
Yeah. If MLB teams can go out and get these big money deals to, Machado and Trout and Harper. And what do the Braves do? Josh Donaldson, Brian McCann, both for 1 year. You've got the best closer in the game a couple of years ago and still one of the best now in free agency. And you're not even going to try to get him? Spend some money, Atlanta, okay? Spend some money, and for once in your miserable existence, besides the 90s, act like you care about your fans. Act like you give a damn about pitching. Get a good pitcher that's sitting in free agency and wants to play in Atlanta. You miserable son of a bitch bastards. That's my rant.
That is some passion right there, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that that's out of the way, today was pretty fun.
It's always fun to get to go to a ballpark.
Unless you're watching the Braves.
It would be fun if you were there.
You're right. Let's all go watch some losers.
I would love to go.
I've not been to SunTrust Park yet.
I would not like to go.
Yeah, because that's what they put their money into instead of a good team. But, we got prospects. We got financial flexibility. We might be good in 2026. Who cares? We need something right now. The NL East is getting better, and we're not. Except for the Mets. They're going to always suck. So, I don't want to do all the talking, but I've got stats from today.
Okay, you want to start off talking about today? Want to start earlier in the week, or you want to go with today? You want to work our way backwards?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff to build up to today.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm going to talk about yesterday, what the new friend that I made.
You want to talk about Monday?
Monday.
Yeah.
You know, first time that we've ever seen something like this in the South Atlantic League.
Female umpire?
Exactly.
She did really good.
Yeah.
Today she did great.
Did you watch the same thing that we did?
Yes.
Now the second base call, that was right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we liked her so much.
The first base, I don't know about that one.
We gave her that one and appreciated the second base call. We like her.
I think she's doing great. But do we want to talk about the other little rooster lollipop?
Oh, yeah,
Cocksucker. He was a cocksucker.
He's terrible.
Let's not candy coat it.
That's why we bought the candy. To candy coat it.
You should have met him in the parking lot and gave him that sucker.
I'll tell you one thing I liked about the Jen was her name.
This certainly was.
And I'm surprised she was actually, worth a shit.
She was signing for people. She was signing autographs, and I've never seen an umpire do that.
Well, she's a female,
Yeah, she's
so
a female.
Yeah.
she's a pretty big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a big glass ceiling. I mean, when's the last time there's been a female umpire in baseball was during World War II.
You just made that shit up.
No, I didn't. You can look that up. You can research that.
But the guy that was with her, God almighty, we've seen our fair share of umpires. This guy, I think, honestly, is by far the worst.
Oh, I mean...
Yes, even the home run, the foul ball
home run.
But this guy was consistently bad every night.
Every night.
It wasn't one bad call here and there.
There was a game that you weren't even at that he was doing okay, and it was nice and quiet, and I think that really pissed him off, and he had to go and blow another call.
Only game I wasn't at this week was Wednesday, so it must have been.
Yeah. I mean, the first night we saw him, he was behind the plate. It was a check swing, and he called it, and it was totally bogus. And then it was against Sam Smith because he threw Sam Smith out.
Who's Sam Smith?
I mean, not Sam Smith. Chad Smith. Fuck off. And
is that when him and Sam get married?
Yeah.
Sam Smith.
But yeah, ended up throwing him out.
I don't feel like Sam would take Chad's last name. I mean, because Sam Huff, he's his stuff.
Yeah, he's dominant.
Surely it would be Chad Huff.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, he
Back
blew
to
that
reality.
call.
We're over here shipping players.
I don't remember what Tuesday, and that he was in the field. I know he done something wrong. I can't remember. Wednesday, I'm drawing blanks. I just know he sucked. And
I don't remember how, but he did.
Speaking of people doing things wrong,
Lakewood had 3 errors today.
did anybody do anything wrong Monday at the game?
I don't know. I mean, supposedly someone's, told the umpire because he sucked so bad that they'd meet him out in the parking lot. And then that got back to Mark, and Mark asked me when I pulled in the parking lot the next day because he was driving by the golf cart, and I don't know. So then he had to come down and talk to us. So
You said that?
I didn't.
Somebody seems to have heard it.
Yeah, his mother heard
His
it.
mama was there.
Oh, was
Yeah,
Keith
okay.
Olbermann's mom there too? Get hit in the face with a... All right.
But yeah, I mean, this guy is horrible. What happened in the field when you wasn't there is the guy made it to third, called time, got up, and then was tagged out. He called him safe, and then right as he called him safe, he called him out because he said he didn't grant the time, and he got off the bat and was tagged. And it was just horrible. And then, let's see, we wasn't there last night, and we wasn't there Friday. Wow.
We have been sucking with attending
Thursday
games.
he done something that made the whole stadium erupt in boos and everything.
Now, I was there Friday, and he didn't really do anything particularly bad Friday.
But Jeremy said he did mess stuff up.
He had a weird...
Oh, no, what it was is that one, was it Thursday when he was on first base? And then check swing, so Jennifer looked down to him to see if he swung, and he had no clue where he was. Because he was over there talking to the first baseman coach.
Oh,
He was talking to the first base's coach. Didn't even know what the fuck was going on in the game. And then when Jennifer pointed down there twice,
We're punchy and sunburned today.
finally, he's like, oh yeah, he didn't go. You wasn't doing your job.
Our Jennifer or the umpire?
Well,
The
both.
umpire, not me.
But yeah, I mean, you
One thing
was
I
not
noticed...
doing your fucking job, and you didn't cost us a game, but you could have cost us the game.
Consistently on both teams, he had a very low strike zone.
I forgot. I don't know who the guy was. He kept saying Jennifer's liked her strike zone down and in.
Oh my god. Okay.
But yeah,
Is that all? for you?
umpires suck this week. I mean, he's horrible. It sucked that we had him for 2 series.
Jen's
So-
cool. I like Jen. She's cool.
Yeah, like I said, he needs to take some notes from her. She's the man.
Yeah.
The man.
Well, she's not the man. That's somebody else. Anyway, me and Jeremy and Scott and Jordan over in
His
section
new lovers.
115, where I sit now instead of 108, because it,
Ethan's new BFFs, because we have become his parents. They're too cool to hang out with.
no, that ain't it. I'll tell you
So-
what it is. It's a unique perspective on the podcast because you guys can talk about what was going on in 108, and I can talk about what was going on in 115.
Oh, so you
It's
just,
different.
it's for the sake of the podcast.
Oh, for the sake of the
Oh,
podcast.
well, why didn't you just tell
Oh,
us that?
Yeah, and it's also because I like to sit with them too because they're cool people. We're friends, and it's also a unique perspective on the podcast. It's 2 birds with 1 machine gun. So yeah,
Oh, they
Speaking
did.
of
108 did mess up the ball chant the other night.
yeah. Did you hear us over there?
Yeah, I heard. Because I was over there waiting for Huff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were.
I was surprised that you could hear the ball chant with just those guys all the way on the other side of the dugout.
Because we were going, because Happy and You Know It came on, and if Chris can't count, clap your hands. It was great.
Speaking of birds, do you have any in your pocket?
No, I don't.
You don't have a robin?
God, we need our own stuff.
Pocket Robin.
This is our podcast. We need our own stuff.
I just asked if you had a bird in your pocket.
No, I don't have a bird in my pocket, and I'm not happy to see you either. So yesterday we made a new friend.
No, just him.
Just him.
No, it was us. It was all of us.
Not
What else?
us.
Oh, well, 115 made a
Him
new
and
friend.
his new people.
So
Not us.
the third base coach, who's also the manager of Lakewood, his name was Mike McCucci. I'm not kidding.
That's a fun name.
Oh, damn. I wish I could have known that.
I said he should change his first name to Flick, so it'd be Flick McCucci, but
Wow.
yeah. Anyway, when he would come out, you know the song My Sharona?
Mm-hmm.
We would go, na 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 da, Mike McCucci, when he would come out. And he would be stone-faced and not even look at us. That was Friday night. Saturday night, this new other guy, other third base coach, his name Adam Godwin, he came out, and we were like, hey, it's not Mike! Like, what'd you do with Mike? And all this kind of stuff. And he looked at us and grinned really wide and laughed, and he was like, oh, they like me better, or just something funny. And, then we just went on from there and there, and for the entire game, we gave him shit, and he gave us shit right back. It was real fun. And it kept on going today, too. Like, we scored 10 runs today, spoiler alert for later, and he came out, and I was like, dude, your defense is great. You've held us to 2 runs 5 times today. That's awesome. And at the end of the game, I was like, man, it's a real nail-biter. I don't know if we can close it out. And then he walked all the way over and was like, yeah, y'all weren't saying that last night, huh? And so he is a real cool guy. I did some research on him. He was drafted by the Dodgers in 2005, stopped playing in 2010. He only reached AA. He did some independent baseball for a while and started being a coach for Lakewood in 2017. Really cool guy, Adam Godwin. If you find this somehow, we think you're cool. And
I don't think you're cool. I don't know you.
it's worth me going to a Lakewood game if I go to a Red Sox game this summer, which I want to do.
Well, speaking of cool guys that we like and coaches, did you know who's helping a coach in Asheville? He's not part of the coaching staff, but he's helping coach.
No, who?
Fucking Randy Engel.
Really?
Fucking
Yeah.
Engel.
The one coach that I love more than anything because he's super down to earth and cool.
We were just talking about today how we wish Randy Engel was still involved.
Yeah.
He is.
Jeremy talked to him up there
Nashville.
the other day in Asheville.
Huh.
But yeah, so now I got to go to Asheville to. I don't know who we're going to go see
Like
play.
we need an excuse to go to Asheville. It's a great park.
I mean,
Yeah.
we have to go there for the food. So.
Yeah.
But we told him at the end of Saturday's game, we told Adam that we really appreciated how he would interact with us and joke back to us because too many managers go out there and act like they can't hear us and they can't be bothered. He said, no, we like it. He said, no, I like it. I think it makes the game more fun. And
so do the players.
and I was like, yeah, man, that's... And then he signed my cowbell.
Cool.
Did you ask him to?
Yes.
No,
he
just
didn't
took it out of
just
his
grab
hands.
my pen and give me that shit, bro, and then sign it. No, you wouldn't do that.
But yeah, while we were on our trip yesterday, the Blackburns were on their trip. They went to Winston-Salem.
Oh, okay.
Because Nick's friends that he made in Delmarva made it up to the Florida Keys. So they were down there seeing
Frederick Keys.
Frederick Keys. And I asked him.
Nobody would have checked that.
I asked him, did he see fish sticks? And he said, yeah. He said, there's the guy that's not the Monopoly man. Or no, not the Pringles man, because,
You had to go and shave it off.
he had to go and shave it off. And he's like, you guys in Hickory are still awesome.
Although there's
So
another,
he still remembers us even 2 years later.
there's another Kannapolis guy that's chasing him down in the mustache race.
Yeah. Well, he was there last year at the end of the season. But he's not cool.
He's not?
He's not cool like Fisher.
No.
No, Fisher's great.
So.
Yeah. Worth going to Winston-Salem to see?
Nah, he'll be back up.
I do not want to step foot in that stadium. I really, really don't. I don't want them to have, it's like Josh said, he'd leave us tickets, but I do not want to go in that stadium whatsoever.
Ever.
But at the same time, it's like one of those things I've always told Jen, we can't base our experiences and just completely ban it because, we have bad experiences at restaurants and we don't ever go back. But we've had our 3 bad experiences in Winston, and I don't know. From when the general manager did not return my phone calls and did not want to try to, he acted like he wanted to do it, but when it got right down to it, he just completely ignored me. Yeah.
He's not as cool as Adam Godwin.
But I might after the show to see if he's still there. If it's a new general manager, we might go.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of friends,
Do you want to talk more about Saturday?
What was Saturday?
no, we'll get to that.
Okay, what day are we on now?
Sunday. We're today.
Oh, okay. We're
Actually,
on
today, this time, we're actually recording
Then
on Sunday
we'll
this time.
talk backwards about Saturday.
Yes, we're doing this in a weird order. We're Star Wars over here, just jumping around.
Okay.
All right. A lot of things happened today. As I mentioned earlier, we won 10-3. And
We didn't sit in 108 today.
Lakewood had 3 errors. Should have been 4, but they didn't call one. And Matt Watley had his first home run of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And not only did Matt Watley have his first home run of the season, but there was also a hilarious moment involving the Lakewood third baseman, Cole Stovey. Matt Watley was up to bat, and I forgot what the count was, but Cole Stovey very loudly exclaimed, "He ain't got nothing!" And then, on the very next pitch, Matt Watley hit a triple.
What?
Which means that right after the third baseman was talking shit, Matt Watley was at third base like, "What's up, bro?"
Oh my God! Well, why didn't you messages?
He didn't.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you should. If something's going on like that, you've got to message me and let me know what's going on, so I can get my big ass to wherever they
He would have come
actually is.
down there.
And
We weren't even in 108.
Yeah, we were up in the shades.
We were
but
being
it was
pussies.
great.
Guess what we got today?
What?
We got the strikeout, the sheet strikeout.
We did. We were sitting in
Certificate today.
section
115's
208.
got it twice already.
Well, I'm just saying,
Although we think yesterday that the person that was up there just gave it to 115 because his friends are down there. But whatever. So yeah, that happened with Watley. Watley didn't say that, but like I could see a look on his face, like, yeah, I heard you. Like, he really.
Awesome.
So Matt Watley had himself a day, a triple, and his first home run. Curtis Terry and Sam Huff went back-to-back, which is nothing new. They've already done that once this season. Now they've done it twice. That being Huff's 11th home run, which is on my YouTube channel.
Probably knocking you out the park right now, too.
It's my YouTube channel. You can go see Sam Huff's 11th home run. And I sent Huff the video, and he said he'd watch it later. Because I told him on his way out that I put it on YouTube.
He was trying to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
He had things to do. Things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Like, sock on the doorknob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some of these
inside information.
Some of these cleat chasers out here.
No, he's got a regular.
Oh, okay.
girlfriend.
All right. That's great.
All I know is that the other guys aren't allowed to watch Game of Thrones over there tonight.
He's got one hell of a jawline. Very distinctive face. All right. So yeah, Curtis Terry had the first home run of the day. Then Sam Huff, the very next at bat, and then Watley, and then Pedro Gonzalez.
And that's 2 days in a row for Pedro.
Yeah. So that's 4 home runs today, each of them for, very...
How many homers do we have this season?
A lot. That's the new...
that's
more than 11.
Yeah.
12, 13, 14, 15, 14. More than 14.
As 21 Savage said, how much money you got? A lot. How many times you been shot? A lot. How many home runs the Crawdads got?
A lot.
You should do that. You make a little song. What is that? What is... It's not Vine.
Parody.
No.
The stupid replacement for Vine that's even more annoying?
The fuck is that
TikTok.
called?
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok that.
Ugh.
The children use TikTok.
Gross. My sister uses TikTok. She's a grown woman. She doesn't need to do that. Oh, and you know who really didn't have it? Stobie. Because on his next at-bat, he just flied out to right. Yeah, so take that.
Yeah, I needed to get his autograph, but right there, and then the trainer's like, let's go, stretch, guys. And then they had to leave. Which, hey, he was batting like 180-something, so, whatever.
Yeah. So was Watley, but not anymore. He's on the way up.
All the way up.
Nothing can stop him. He's on the way up. Well, if nothing else, what the hell's happening back there? That cat's getting into something. Just like Sam Huff. And
33 home runs.
Wow.
Does that lead the Sally?
I don't know. I don't know how you know that. There's probably a thing that says team stats.
Well, I know Sam Huff does.
Yes, he does.
Sam Huff's leading more major league players. Joey Gallo. I mean, we were sitting there talking last night. So, Sam's not staying the whole year. He's not. But, I started coming to these games the year Joey was here. He had 38 home runs here in Hickory.
Ryan Rua was also on that team. So we're matching them for power this year.
38 homers from Joey. And I do not remember one. I honestly cannot remember a single home run hit by Joey Gallo.
I remember all of Huff's.
But here it is. Huff, who has more than Joey does in the major leagues right now. If he stays, what could he do? I mean, I don't see him staying here, but at the same time,
he's getting called up quick.
Where's he going?
I don't know where
That's the question, though. Where's he going?
He should be traded. There's no room for him.
Don't say that.
I mean,
say that, Jim.
We are filled with catchers. I don't know where you're going to
fire some of them. Get Sam Huff to Texas tomorrow.
Get him there. But then when he gets there, where's he going? That's what I'm saying.
You going to put him ahead of Trevino? You already got
That's why
Isaiah
I do not.
there.
I love these guys.
Oh, and then Connor Falefa too.
That's what I'm saying.
So much talent in the catcher position that we got right now.
It absolutely sucks being a catcher, especially in an organization who has young, now awesome catchers like we do. Granted, our pitching sucks, but
Boy, who does that sound like?
where the hell are these guys going to go?
If he does get traded.
And I honestly don't give a shit anymore about Toronto. Trading Toronto.
Don't do that, Alan. Don't you wish that upon me.
Batista's not there anymore. I don't give a fuck. So, there's nobody. I want that kid to go and be something. That way I'll be like, I remember his 11th. I remember his 9th when he fist bumped me and about broke my damn hand. Like, damn, Sam, and you ain't gotta go hurt me, But it's something that I can look back on now. Then I'm like, I remember that. Like I said, I don't remember. Only thing about Joey that I remember is the very last game of that season when I got his autograph.
2013. Oh wait, were you?
No, I mean that's pretty much what I had to say.
Okay, well, 2013 is really weird because on the same team, not only did you have the number one prospect in all of baseball that year in Jurickson Profar, but you also had super power hitters in Joey Gallo and Ryan Rua, and Rufnet Odor was also on that team.
No one.
Was he?
Nope. Yeah. I did not get to see Roof. But Mazzara was there.
No, Mazzara, that's what I was thinking of, Mazzara. Yeah. And out of all that power and all those guys that are major leaguers now, I don't really remember it at all.
You don't. But I don't think we were involved, but we was not involved with these players of actually making friends.
The first time that I really remember a season very well is 2015. I remember Pinto, Barris, and Brett Martin, the three that I remember really well, and Brett Martin's in Major League Baseball now. Oh, I forgot to mention yesterday, Mike Minor, you were on your shit. 13 strikeouts and a 10-3 win. 10-3 for the Rangers yesterday, and 10-3 for the Crawdads today.
You know who else pitched yesterday?
We're not there yet. Anyways,
you don't even know what I was gonna say.
Oh,
but
okay.
it was in the Ranger game.
Oh, who? Brett
He was
Martin?
a former Ranger or a former Crawdad.
Brett Martin?
No. The guy who would strike out and pitch a fucking fit.
Chuck Mormon, no, because he struck out a guy once.
No, this is the guy who would strike out and just throw shit in the dugout and piss off, throw a temper tantrum.
I don't remember.
He was wheeling
and
dealing.
More.
Dylan Moore?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
pitched against us
Pitched
last night.
for the Mariners.
I remember Dylan Moore.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think, like I said, I didn't know Joey until the very last game because I never knew how easy it was to get autographs. I was never down there as they walked by. Hey man, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? And they didn't know me. Now, I'm just standing there. I don't even want the Crawdads autographs. And then, it was like Jose Amante. He'll come by and look at me. Hey, how you doing, Alan? Or when last year Cole came by. Hey, Alan, how you doing? I'm doing great. You know who I am. I mean, that's awesome, because I'm not going to forget you, and I don't think that they're ever going to forget us. We may never see them once they get to Arlington. You never know. I mean, even if we go to a game, we're not going to get down there on that field. It's close enough to see them. You don't know that. But some of these guys, hey, I can message Brett. Hey, Brett, we're coming. Just to let him know that we're in that building somewhere. That's what makes this.
Yes.
And, being...
And what makes it for me even more is when it's somebody like Jameson Fisher or like Chase Below or like somebody that didn't even play for the Crawdads that still remembers us.
Like I said, I'm going to have me a Chase jersey, whether he makes it or not. There's going to be a Royals jersey in my closet with his name and number on it. Yeah. And I'm going to eventually get Fisher's too.
You know how many major league teams I've reluctantly pulled for because I like their minor leaguers?
I mean, they may never go as high as they are right now, which, God, I hope they do go higher. But it's the memories that us three, Lucas, family, friends, we've made these memories with these guys, and there ain't a damn thing that nobody can do to take it away from us.
And I think Sam Huff is going to go down as my all-time favorite Crawdad. It was Andrew McCutcheon. Because I remember being an 8-year-old kid going to those games. And then it was Bubba, after a long gap. And because I went to games with my dad all the time when I was a little kid. And then when I was like 10, 12, 13, 14, I didn't go to like any games. And then at like 16 or 17, in 2013, 14, just at the same time that you started coming to games is when I really got into going to like as many games as I could. Before then, I'd go to games. I go to lots of games, but like 2006 to 9 and now are the two major times that I've been going that I'm at Crawdads games. And right now, we're in a golden era of Rangers prospects, and I can't wait to see them go up. And I hope that I still can keep in touch with most of them for the entirety of that time, because being friends with, because like imagine me being a little kid and like and looking at the TV and there's Chipper Jones, Jeff Francoeur, Brian McCann, Tim Hudson, John Smoltz. Imagine if you're friends with one of those people. And you can be friends with the guy that some little kid watches and wishes they could be friends with. Let's say that Brett Martin just lights it up and he's all of a sudden up there with Kershaw and everybody. And some kid's looking up, Brett Martin's my favorite player, and we're friends with him.
Well, we're associates.
Yeah.
But, it's like
we can be in somebody's entourage.
It's like Lucas and Yanni.
The Watley crew, that's his entourage.
Yesterday we saw, Yanni Hernandez, and I don't know, Lucas was scared of Yanni's girlfriend or something. He wouldn't.
Not in that.
Not in that way. I mean, I don't think he wanted to intrude.
He didn't want to.
But he didn't want to go nowhere near Yanni. And I'm like, Lucas, go down there and say hey to him. And he would sit there. He would sit back on the bench or on the bleachers, and Yanni would look over at us and he'd wave. And I'm like, Lucas, go fucking say hey to him. I mean, that's
how you talk
buddy.
to a kid.
That's how I talk to Lucas, because But at the end of the season last year, Yanni looked for Lucas right before Yanni got in the car and motioned, and he saw me and he waved at me and he asked where Lucas was, and I said, Lucas, go. And he gave Lucas a bat.
Adam Godwin came up looked for us after the game, and that's not even a player.
So I mean, there's memories here to be made for young and old. So
this is our pitch for the whole like baseball is down on attendance problem. Listen to this podcast and you'll start going to games.
Speaking of attendance,
this specific episode.
All kinds of
stuff.
My
God, you sounds like the
man. How did you know that attendance is exactly what we were going to be talking about today?
I'm special.
You are.
This is going to be a long podcast.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I don't know that it's going to be that long.
Oh, we still got a lot to go. We still got to talk about tomorrow, yesterday, which that ain't going to take but a second. But
I can run through the attendance real quick if you
but
want.
yeah, Jennifer actually looked the attendance up yesterday while we were sitting at the game.
We got some stats.
We do.
All right.
Some interesting things from this year. 2019 so far. Hickory has an average of 2,019 attendance per game.
Is the year.
Huh?
Because that's the year.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Come on, people, step it up. Come to games.
Hagerstown has an average of 525.
525 for Hagerstown.
And
I don't know.
do I dare to ask this next question?
Oh, yes, dare ask that.
Do you think?
Those are only the two that I wrote down for 2019.
Well, for Kannapolis, it must not even be...
Hagerstown is less.
Hagerstown is... Kannapolis, you're doing something!
Well, this
you're not last!
Yeah, this year.
Now, last year I think Kannapolis was last with an average of 1,115 per game.
Kannapolis.
Well, Hagerstown was only at 1,160, so they were right there.
Hold up.
Definitely have to go to Hagerstown to see what the hell is
little
not going on there.
Hickory had an average attendance last year of 1,900 per game.
Just so you know, the little Skippy thing just happened, so you might want to re-say that sentence. We can't wait to go to Hagerstown to see what's not going on there.
Yeah.
Hickory had an average of 1,900 last year, which it looks like they stay the same like every year.
That's 1,800, 910 better than Asheville.
It doesn't look like
Kannapolis.
anything ever varies. Like when we're doing good, it didn't look like anything was different championship year. Everything's pretty much about the same.
Come to baseball games, people. It's
Greensboro, last year, Greensboro had the biggest attendance. They had 4,881 per game.
If we have to have a Christian concert every single night to get you people out to the game, we'll do it.
I don't even remember what that attendance was, but it wasn't.
Yesterday, it was pretty full yesterday. Of course, a lot of people didn't show up until like the 7th
I'm
inning.
sure.
They just care about the concert.
Yeah.
Old magazine dude was there.
Told you.
Now, the Carolina League down east has an average of 1,770 per game, and that's like second to last. They're almost the last team.
For that area, it's not that bad.
And Winston-Salem is first in the Carolina League with 4,436 per game.
Oh my God, people! I just told you. I just told you guys to go to more baseball games.
But not
those.
there. Not there.
Go to different ones than that. Winston-Salem.
They're scumbags.
Winston-Salem, you're a 20-minute drive from a much better stadium. Go there.
Which one?
Greensboro. 30 minutes.
35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or just wait a little bit later on and go to Burlington.
That's right.
Woo! I didn't look at rookie ball attendance.
Oh, we need to find out when their season starts and start trying to plan for
55 days.
You know who's not leading in attendance? Toronto.
Why?
Well, they had probably the most.
Because they're Canadian.
They had probably the most anticipated minor league call-up in modern baseball today. And
did you watch the game?
Yes, I did. It was crazy.
Oh, my God.
And there wasn't even that many people there.
No, I saw empty seats.
I mean, the new prince of Canadian baseball is out there, hugging, kissing the babies and shaking the hands. But still, there's nobody there. His dad was there because obviously. But, I mean, it was a wild game. If you don't know by now, we're talking about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His dad, who was famous for being able to hit a ball no matter where it was pitched. The best out of the zone hitter in baseball history. And his son is, highly touted as one of the bigger call-ups of our generation.
Yeah.
But he doesn't...
More looking forward to him than Harper, more than Trout. Trout got sent back down.
Mike Trout batted .210 his Major League debut season.
Yeah, he got called up, and he didn't do worth the shit, and they sent his ass back down to AAA. But now he's the greatest. And Harper, but nobody has had the...
Cunha. Sorry.
Yeah. But nobody had the pressure and the I can't say that word.
Anticipation?
Yeah. Than Vlad. And there was empty seats. I couldn't believe it. So. And then the man...
So step it up, Toronto.
Maybe there's this Toronto-Montreal rivalry that I don't know about. They just despise each other, and the people that
you need to come as one, since you only have one now.
Yeah. Nationals aren't going back. Unless, an evil woman is in charge of them and she makes them lose so much that they have to move. But when has that ever happened?
Yeah, we'll shut the entire franchise down.
No, I'm not talking about Teresa Earnhardt. I'm talking...
Although about the evil woman.
That's what I kind of thought you were going for.
No,
but then I knew what you were going for.
Talking about Major League, which reminds me to remind you to send in those movie requests that we will review. Y'all went to Down East yesterday, didn't you?
We did.
Well, I didn't go, so you guys are going to have to take the reins on this one. I've been talking a lot today, so y'all do that. This is your podcast for the next, however
2
long
minutes.
it takes.
We went to Down East yesterday because it was pet-friendly weekend, and they were auctioning off player-worn jerseys at the end of the game that fans would submit their pictures of their pets, and I submitted two of the 5,000 cats we get here. No,
we only have 4.
We only have 4, but I submitted...
And he thought it was okay to just submit pictures of 2 of them. So I don't
only
know
like
why
2 out of the
he shit
4.
on
The
2
other
of
2
them.
are left out.
Well, one of them, if I was to take a picture of the damn thing, the whole entire fucking jersey would be one picture of him.
Because he's fat.
And the other one, I don't think people want to see a cat with no eye.
It has eyes. It just can't see out of them. Very good. It still can see some stuff.
You know what you call a deer with no eyes?
What's that?
I have no idea. You know what you call a deer that can't walk and has no eyes? I still have no idea. You know what you call a fish with no eyes?
Such childish.
I remember the first time I told that joke to somebody in this group. It was I was riding home from Kannapolis with Tim and Monica and Nick, and Tim and Nick laughed immediately, and then 8 minutes later, in complete silence, you just hear Monica burst out laughing, I finally get it.
I can see it.
That was on the way home.
Yeah.
She had been drinking.
She was there for the beer and the balls. Baseball.
Yes.
But yeah, we it was great. Got to see the guys. They're clubby. They suck when it comes to getting the players' tickets out to the ticket window. We had tickets.
Is that another dig at Mr. Walkoff?
No, it wasn't. It was. I was supposed to be on. We were there right as they opened the gate.
They opened the gates 2 hours early on Saturdays.
Catterday.
Was it cat or
Yeah, it was pretty much Catterday. You got enough cats in there.
animals.
But
All animals.
we got there. We went behind the wall to see if there was any baseball from batting practice.
Were there?
There was 2. So we got 2, and I took a kick-ass picture in center field because I can actually get up in between the wall, in the top of the wall.
You could fit?
And I got a perfect picture. It was pretty cool. But we was coming around into the parking lot, and all of a sudden here comes Tyler Phillips walking out of the clubhouse carrying his bag. Like, all his gear bag. And I'm like, what in the hell is about to happen here? We walked, and I was like, wait a minute, I got to go ask him. So I turned around and went, I said, what the hell's going on, Tyler? He's like, oh, I just done laundry here. I was like, oh, I saw you carrying your bag because...
There's a chicken. There's a chicken on this pet jersey. That's a chicken.
Is it a chicken hawk? Because that's what 115 kept calling Jonathan Guzman that played for Lakewood, because we said he was the fake Goozy. He's not the condor, he's the chicken hawk.
Nice.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, I'll just run my laundry here and have the club out do it. That way I ain't got to throw quarters in the machine. Makes sense.
Smart.
But
You gave up, huh?
so
He just kept pushing me further and further.
we got to the ticket window, and the lady, she knows us. She knows we come from Hickory, and she knows, we never buy tickets. There's usually a player leaving us. And she's like, I haven't got any tickets from anybody from the players yet. And I said, okay. I said, well, we'll just chill here. Well, our friend Lori, she actually works, she's another friend that works at the ticket office. She called me over. She's like, how many tickets do you need? And I said, 3. And she gave us 3 of her season ticket holders because she has a box. And so we got in, and I texted Josh, and I said, we're in. And he messaged back, the stadium? And I said, yeah. And so he came out, and he talked for a good 30 minutes, just chilled with us, And
Oh, man.
it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I got to meet Adam Godwin.
Hashtag things Ethan misses.
You guys are sending hashtags on a message. That's not how hashtags work. They don't take you to anything. So what's the point?
But that's our thing with you. We use things inappropriately.
Yeah, you're right.
But so
Speaking
that
of
was
which,
pretty,
I saw a pretty good race today.
I bet you they made left turns.
No, they made left
Were
and
there
right
some
turns.
blue
It was-
flags?
There were. It was a Formula 1 race.
Oh,
Valtteri Bottas won that shit.
bite my ass. 150. But yeah, so got to talk to Josh a little bit and looked up, and all of a sudden I was like, that looks like Bubba. Bubba. Like that? Yeah. I didn't say it like that, but I should have.
Speaking of impressions, after that call at second today, I went, "Thank you, Jenny," and nobody laughed.
I would have got it. But yeah, he's there. He had a surgery. He showed us his hand. I mean, it's like
It's gross.
probably to the palm, all the way down here. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even want to see it. Well, what had happened was the way he holds the bat, the butt.
Bat knob.
Yeah, the bat knob. When
Broke
he hit the
it.
ball, it went in there deep and broke a piece of bone off the ham tone.
Ham bone.
It ain't the ham bone, but it does have ham. But it broke that bone, and he got it cut out. And he said he's about for 5 or 6 more weeks.
Ain't that some shit?
That sucks. So he's gonna heal up, do a little bit of batting practice there, and then he's gonna go send him to Arizona to, really get his rehab in. So it was cool to see him. We chit-chatted with him for a little bit, and yeah, that was about it. Game, it was pretty good. We walked around a lot and pretty much sat in the right field because that's where Yanio was playing.
I know. I was just really excited to try the funnel cake fries there this time.
And how were they?
How were they, Jennifer?
They weren't that good, and I didn't even eat them all.
I'm gonna say it, and all you people right here, this bitch here made me miss Yanio's home run. You wanna know how? She wanted these fucking funnel cake fries. So we were standing in line to get these fucking funnel cake fries, right? And all of a sudden, they say Doro's coming up to bat. Well, you know who's batting after Doro? Yanio. So guess where Yanio is when Doro's at bat? He's on deck, waiting to come up. Jennifer, go get some pictures. She just stood there, looking at the fucking menu like she was wanting something else. She didn't want nothing else. She wanted the fucking funnel cake fries. So Lucas goes off and runs up there.
That he was getting Lucas a proper drink and everything.
All she had to do was say, Lucas wants a Sprite.
And I had to think
a
about-
Sierra Mist. I got his fucking Sierra Mist.
I had to think about
But she
my
just
drink.
stood there. She asked if they had water. There's a whole fucking case full of nothing but water. So yeah, they got their fucking water. They got their fucking funnel cake fries too. So, Yanio comes up to bat. Guess where Jennifer's at? Right beside me. Not taking the fucking pictures like I asked her to go do. Because I got to order the food. 'Cause, you know. So, how much you get my bucks?
11.
There's 46 bucks in this fucked up round. But anyway,
Is that a
all of a
song?
sudden,
It's Limp Biscuit.
there's a crack. And you hear the crowd go,
That was
ah!
13.
Yanio hit a fucking home run. And guess where the fuck
14.
we were?
15.
In this fucking line. And we missed the damn thing. I missed Yanio's home run. Lucas comes sprinting, looking at me like, do you want me to go get the ball? Fuck yeah, I want you to go get the ball. Yeah. So, he went and got me Yanio's home run.
You guys remember back in the day when we were like, hey, Mark.
Really clean and kid
When we were like, hey, Mark, put us on the video board. We won't cuss.
But, when I
17 fucks later.
when I tell you to go
17 fucks later.
to go get pictures of
Yeah,
Yanio,
SpongeBob, Tom
because the
Carr,
last time
everything.
we were there, Yanio wasn't playing. So now you need to go get some pictures. No, you want to stand beside me. You want to go order your fucking funnel cake fries.
18.
Don't eat it.
And didn't eat the motherfuckers.
They needed some chocolate sauce or...
You need to go take some fucking pictures of Yanio hitting the goddamn home run.
I thought I was passionate about the Atlanta Braves bullpen. But you are way more passionate about these funnel
Because
cake
this is
fries than
family. This is
Yanio Perez.
fucking family, damn it.
You know what you should be passionate about? The promotions for next week.
Oh, and we got Yanio's jersey that he hit the home run in. And then we also got Josh's jersey that fits Lucas pretty good. Which, you know, he put his name down and done everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then they called his name because he won. And he thought he was hot shit because I gave him a credit card to go pay for it.
And you got to sign the little screen.
Yeah, he got the sign for it. He got
God, just draw a dick on that screen. It doesn't matter.
it. I usually draw smiley faces.
So how did the game end Saturday?
Oh, yeah. Before we get to the promotions, we got to get to that.
Oh,
Was somebody
Doro.
on fire?
Yeah, Doro was on fire. We were actually tied going into in the bottom of the ninth, and we're like, I really do not want extra innings because we had to drive home last night. And
I wanted extra innings last night because I wanted the people to only go to the game for the concert to have to
That
sit
would've
through
been
it.
yeah, that
funny.
would have been nice. And so Doro comes up, and I'm like, please just get on, because again, guess who bats after Doro?
Oh, I think it's Yanio.
It might be.
I think you just talked about that for 20 minutes.
So, but nah, Doro just crushes it down left field by home run, walk off. So the first walk off of the season for the Wood Ducks.
Have you seen Yanio and Jocelyn's baby yet?
Yeah, they've been posting on Instagram.
Not in real life
I
or
meant
anything.
in person.
No.
No,
Hopefully,
coming
she
down
said
here.
she said once she starts feeling a little bit better.
Coming to
she
this
will come.
country ass, whack ass state.
So, but yeah, it was pretty cool. You know, like I said, we got to talk to them after the game. You know, since we got the jerseys and stuff. But I got an autograph yesterday.
Before we get to that autograph, I really want to ask somebody a question. And this doesn't really have anything to do with the podcast, but I just really wanted to get it out there. Hey, Bryson, do you not know that Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays? Is that... He sent out a tweet today with a picture where he looked up a Chick-fil-A near where it was at, and it says closed today with the caption, "This is bullshit." It's Sunday, bro. What'd you think?
Maybe he didn't know it was Sunday.
Maybe he didn't. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but he's been partying so hard with him and his rowdy friends that they forgot it was Sunday.
It's all those rowdy friends coming over.
Back to
tonight.
your regularly scheduled talk. You got an autograph Saturday.
Yes.
Of one of probably the greatest baseball names ever.
Johnny Peralta, that's a cool name. Melky Cabrera, that's a cool name.
Skybolt.
Oh, that's great. Mookie Betts, that's a cool name.
What was the
Chris
What was the
Bryant,
name
that's a
on
cool
yours on your cat jersey?
I don't remember.
Manny Machado, that's a cool name.
Something that you really, really like.
Becky Lynch.
His name
what's
is
his name?
Seth. He's like the 10th ranked prospect for the.
Seth MacFarlane?
What do you like to drink?
Seth Meyers.
What do you like to drink? So I'm dropping water.
Sodas. I like some beer every now and then.
Bingo, bitch.
What is it?
Seth?
Beer?
Beer.
Yeah.
Seth beer.
Seth beer.
Oh man, you got to start an IPA.
All
You
right.
need a jersey with that on it. Wait, we didn't talk about Saturday in Hickory.
All right.
Boy, this
Lakewood-
podcast is jumping around.
Lakewood had an awesome picture that we missed. And his name was Jay Hordonay Mesquita.
I think it was Jordani. I think it's how.
Jay Hordonay Mesquita is what I said.
And by the way, they made me stop calling John. They made me stop calling Jonathan Ornelas. Is that John? Yeah, they made me stop calling him Orny. I like that.
Who
nickname.
made you stop?
Jordan. He was like, don't tell us. I was like, let's go Orny. He's like, dude, don't tell us how you're feeling. And I said, no, I said Orny. And he goes, say it with a Cockney accent doesn't make it better. So, that's stuff from that.
Cool.
You know what? I'll stop saying that when
Jay
he stops committing
Hordonay.
so many errors. Sorry, buddy.
He's the man.
Jonathan.
That's weak.
You rhyme something with Jonathan.
You can write something with Ornelas.
Okay,
You go
wait,
ahead.
wait for that. We'll wait.
The other team is jealous for Johnny Ornelas.
Too much of a tongue twister. You think Chris can get that through the microphone?
Yeah, you can't count to 8, so yeah. So no.
All right. Post promotions this week. We are on the road all week long.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
On the road again. All right. Wednesday.
Oh, wash your foot with it.
Just talking to the cat, not me. That'd be
All the
weird.
guys are actually off. I'll see.
Tomorrow. Off tomorrow.
What about Tuesday?
Are you sure?
Tuesday's Gone with the Wind.
What's happening?
I don't know, but there's nothing listed for Monday or Tuesday. I know they're
There's nothing for Monday or Tuesday.
I know they're off tomorrow. Well, because you're looking at May, it would be at the end of April.
Oh,
May's not here yet.
May is the first day of May is Wednesday, so
well, it says the 30th.
That's not
You've
true.
got- you've got the
Yeah.
May schedule pulled up. Go back to April, and it'll be on the very end.
Okay, got you. My bad, fuckers.
April 30th
30th. Okay.
at 2:05 p.m.
2:05 in
2:05 live.
Hickory
Somebody got
Crawdads.
that out there.
The Hickory Crawdads take on the Greenville Drive at Floor Field at the West End.
West End girls.
East End boys, the West End girls.
Yeah, so it's just like a day game.
That's not a day game.
It's
That is
it's a
an
work day game.
afternoon game.
Yeah, it's a getaway game for
That's a weird ass
People
time
who-
for a game, and I want somebody to explain it to me.
There you go.
2:05.
2:05 live.
Wednesday. Because at 7:05, there's no promotions listed on Greenville's website. Thursday,
I'll be there Thursday night.
7:05.
It is Cool Friends, not his elderly
It's dollar
parent
drink night. Fountain drinks are $1.
Sam Huffle, leave me some tickets.
Cans of Keystone Light and 500 Club must be 21.
All shucks, I didn't know.
So, but yeah. Friday, the game's at 7:05.
I can't wait to get the ice cream that everybody's telling me about
Yes.
when I go on
Fucking
Thursday.
delicious.
They won't have pistachio.
It's lighted up
Why would I want
Friday
that?
night fireworks. So go check that out. Oh, sorry, my bad. Friday they are in Kannapolis.
Okay.
So
Did you just tell us they were in
yeah,
Greenville?
it's Friday.
Making me excited for nothing.
They're in Kannapolis.
Ugh.
Yeah. Ugh. Game time is at 7:00, and
No one will be
it's
there.
a bow weevil night.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, the Intimidators will be the bow weevil.
Yeah, Teresa Earnhart might actually show up to that one.
Yeah, she might.
Is it
Actually
not
cheer.
here?
She'll be the only one cheering.
Yeah.
Saturday,
No, she won't.
Saturday, May the 4th. Ooh.
Oh, can I guess?
Yeah.
Let's see.
7
Star
o'clock
Wars
game
night?
time.
Are you going to be there?
Star Wars night.
If it doesn't rain, which it seems to always do.
Jeremy's going to be there.
And Jeremy says that they will be auctioning off Star Wars themed jerseys. It doesn't say it on the promotional schedule, Well, I guess it does if you say view all promotions.
Well, I'll see what's going on Saturday because I'm always up for a Star Wars night.
So.
I just assumed since Jeremy was going, you were going.
I can have other friends and sit with other people, Jennifer. What's the problem?
It's also a Girl Scout night, so you'll probably get to get in free.
See, his was way better than yours.
Saturday. Are you done?
And Sunday, because I don't know what time we'll record Sunday, it's at 3 o'clock game in Kannapolis, and it's Cinco de Mayo, of course.
Right.
And kids run the bases after the weather permitting. It actually says weather permitting. So, yeah. Saturday.
Saturday.
Jennifer and I, if you want to go, you can go.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because you didn't want to go
Because
with
we
us.
already assumed you don't want to go anywhere with us.
Is this an overnight trip or is this a day trip?
It's a day trip.
There's pretty much going to be day trips until if we even go to Delmarva.
Okay.
I don't like the way you just said okay, young man.
Okay. Okay.
Going to Fayetteville.
To see the Woodies and the Packers.
Again. It's the blackout night, so that's where they
It's
wear
Black Ops shirt giveaway.
Black Woodies and Peckers.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long game.
Not Black Woodies. It's not Black Black Packers.
Jennifer, did you not just...
Yes, it's Woodies and the long black Packers.
Well, you got to appreciate that. Was a good one.
Okay, they're going to be giving away the Black Ops shirts.
So hopefully they have their hats. And so
This is Fayetteville's first season. So
is that Fayetteville's
Yay.
Is that their
mascot?
no, this is a popple. Circa 1980 something. 1987.
Don't get it wet.
It's not a gremlin, it's a popple.
Sure. Promotions? Done?
I guess.
Well, we talked about everything else. An eventful weekend, which, until I come up with something funnier, is the tentative name for this episode. Jennifer, we don't have anything else. Would you please take it away with something other than ruining the Hurricanes game because it had already happened?
Sad day. I just want the people at the Crawdad Stadium to know that the way that they're serving nachos now is unacceptable.
Oh, you made fun of me for my broth problem.
I don't want the cheese on top of the nachos. How am I supposed to eat that and not make a mess? Give me my damn cheese cup back. I don't want a mess.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of food, we went to Sugar Hill
In Kinston.
Pizzeria in Kinston yesterday. That is by far a good
Some
damn
good
place to go.
pizza.
Yeah.
Hashtag things Ethan miss.
Thanks.
So,
Definitely go, when you go to Kinston, go give them a shout out. They actually support the team, so go support them. They got a autographed jersey when you walk in. So, but it's some damn good pizza, people.
So to recap the things that we're mad about today, the Atlanta Braves bullpen, Jennifer not taking a fucking picture of Yanio when he's about to hit a fucking home run. I made sure to put 2 in there. And the placement of cheese.
On my nachos.
Well, there you have it. That's usually how these podcasts go. Me being mad about the Braves, Alan being mad at Jennifer, and Jennifer being mad about some stupid nonsense that generally involves food. That's been episode 30. Wear red on Fridays.
Why do you want to take my shit?
Say it then.
Wear red on Friday. Support the red organization like we do. Like we do. Sometimes it don't be like it do, but it do.
It don't be like it is, but it do.
Oh, whatever.
Oscar Gamble.
If anybody is interested in sending us some money, Alan and I would like to buy a dog. We would like to buy Shibu Inu. I know, look at it. Precious, right?
What did you say, a Shih Tzu Chew?
A Shibu Inu.
Oh, okay.
It's a little Japanese dog. It's precious.
Well,
I would like one. So if anybody can do some research and fund it for us, we'd really appreciate it.
I will pay for your motherfucking set beer card in 5 fucking minutes. Leave me alone about the motherfucker.
Oh,
all right. Well, that's an appropriate.
That's an eBay rant right there.
It's an appropriate end to this episode. Help control the pet population. And like my boy Bob Barker always said, that's going to be my thing since yours is Wear Red on Friday. And, everybody keep it tight. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good week.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeet, motherfucker.
And
Blue flag.
peace. Okay, somebody else is going to have to turn it off. I can't reach it.